Kia ora peeps. So a few people have been asking how my attempts at gardening have been going, and given that it's been the winter months and everything's kind of soggy and muddy and wet and rainy and cold, I have been a tad bit neglectful, but I figured, to be honest, I should show everyone what the gardens are up to, and hopefully that might be a kick up the backside I need to actually get out there and turn it into something productive or viable or something. So yeah, just going to give you a quick guided tour of what's currently happening in the gardens at the moment, and maybe that'll inspire me to get my act together and make it happen better. So no judgment, well, a little judgment, but I know that it's pretty but we've got to start somewhere, right? Choice, have a good one. So as I said, there's definitely been some neglect. There is a little raised garden under all these weeds, I promise, but winter time and rain has made me not bother looking after it, so it definitely needs a birthday. Same here along the front of the house. There is in theory a garden here, but it needs a serious weeding. Spinach is still surviving. It seems almost impossible to kill. There used to be some tomatoes over here somewhere, but they died pretty quickly, and there was what the final survivor gave up once winter arrived. So front garden looking pretty atrocious. Definitely needs a birthday. Maybe if we get a few more days of blue skies, I can get out here and tidy it up a bit. So we never did quite finish this raised garden bed, so it's slowly turned into a weed hedge. I'll need to turn it over and clear the weeds and things like that, because it would be good to actually grow something in here other than weeds. The remains of the grapevine seem to have been overtaken by weeds and grass too, so that needs to be dealt to. We do have some fruit on the mandarin tree. I've been trying to find things to do with a million mandarins, but ran out of ideas. That's why there's still half a tree loaded full. So any suggestions of what I can cook and make that has lots of mandarins would be much appreciated. Same deal with lemons. I've been trying to give away lemons, I've been trying to make things with lemons, I've been trying to make things with lemons and then give them away, and we still have truckloads of lemons surviving. There are some serious weeds growing up through the middle here. I probably need to deal to that, but again, I've been slacking over winter. This raised garden bed did try and turn into something. I've still got to deal to all those weeds because I didn't plant anything till I saw how stuff took off. But these row of seedlings have happened. So we have some varieties of oriental lettuce variations. We have a row of broccoslaw. We have some beetroot down the middle here. And we have a bunch of spring onions. Now, when I planted these seedlings, I crowded them in way too much, which was a dumb idea. But they're slowly getting to the point that there might be something edible. I can probably harvest some of these oriental lettuces, and maybe it's time to see what's underground from these beetroot. But yeah, that's about all we have to show for the garden at this stage. So this is August, hopefully kind of the last-ish month of winter, and we're bordering on some decent weather in spring, so I better get my act together and make things happen.